Hey, what is up guys? Steve here, back to do another video, and we are so back in Kane's Wrath. I've been playing a lot of Kane's Wrath. This weekend I spent maybe 6 hours playing Kane's Wrath versus various opponents. I played One Vision, I played Lamas, I played Bart Jones, I played Senna. Quite a rotation. Had a lot of fun, and I look forward to playing more games on this stable patch version. I don't intend to really patch the game anymore unless there are some vocal players that really want it. At the moment though, people are kind of fed up with downloading things. I understand that, plus it's quite a time sink, quite a burden for me doing updates. I fixed the major issues. The crashes no longer exist in this game, and the balance I feel is good. It's not perfect, no, it's never gonna be perfect, but there's more than one faction that is viable. If I were to order them, I'd say that Traveler 59 is probably the best faction at the moment, with Black Hand behind Traveler, and then after that it's too hard to call. Black Hand even it could be contested as well, but they do well mostly against the factions that Nod can struggle against. Black Hand's a solid faction because the infantry switches are very cheap and effective. Those Black Disciples provide you with such a good way to divert attention from your main strategy, which is probably a flame tank around the side. So I'm versus a Scrin faction once again as the Steel Talons. Lots of Steel Talons versus Scrin on my channel this week. Scrin don't get the love they deserve, but I know Steel Talons does. People love Steel Talons in the Command & Conquer community because it's derived from the old C&C Tiberian Sun universe games. I understand. This predates GDI, I think. Oh no, GDI was before Steel Talons, but in the Third Tiberian Wars, GDI is a different entity as far as I'm aware. I don't know the lore. People cringing. Leaf, you did not watch those videos with the lore explained. No, I didn't. I apologize. All I know is Steel Talons is a good faction nowadays. This was not the case in the vanilla patch, by any means, for a multitude of reasons. Going for MRTs at the start of the game. This is a pretty common thing to do. They are very difficult to kill. They repair over time, even though they don't have a weapon. The fact that they repair themselves makes them harder to kill than APCs. That turret on the APC with that AP ammo is way less effective than these repair drones are. Plus, little known fact, but the MRTs move slower than APCs in the vanilla patch because APCs received a speed buff. MRTs, they did not, because EA forgot to change that. Not only that, but the repair drone didn't work. The repair radius sucked. Many reasons for it sucking, actually. But it does carry Steel Talons into the mid-late game. It repairs buildings as well, which can be very good, especially on high-value structures such as the Space Command Uplink, which costs 3 grand. Doesn't have a lot of health, but if you were to use the repair tool to repair that, it would cost you an arm and a leg. In fact, to fully repair a Space Command Uplink, it costs $1,500, since it's half the value of the structure. So to repair an MCV, it costs $1,750. To repair an ion cannon, it would cost $2,500. Think of it that way. It's going to cost a lot of resources. So, with that being said, any building that is $2,000 or more in value, you should repair with engineers, or in the case of Steel Talons, use the venerable MRT to do the job. The Rat Attack, though, in my base, as well as a couple corruptors, but my Titan has an ability to crush tier 1 and tier 2 units, and the repair drone doing its job, repairing that refinery at the same time, keeping it alive versus those Scrin forces. And I can go on the counter attack. That push of his failed. Steel Talons, they are supreme in this particular matchup, in my opinion. I think the Steel Talons excel now against Scrin factions. They have the railguns. Titans can shoot over buildings. They can crush Devourer tanks, though good luck getting in range of Devourer tanks. Scrin can do the job. They can win, but it's a little trickier. It relies on a good stasis shield. That's the current meta, in my opinion. It's not decisive, but that's just my humble opinion. I think that Steel Talons is a decent factor to pick versus Scrin factions, though I myself wouldn't deliberately pick this. It's only due to us playing random are we playing these matchups. Marv facility being built. I don't seem to have a lot of forces versus those dev tanks. I've only got 2 hammerheads. They're not going to push back the dev tanks. He's got gunwalkers back there. He can push me. I'm building the first of, I hope, many behemoths. Behemoths excellent against Devourer tanks, but against tripods you'll have to force fire the ground to hit them, which is easier said than done. I'm going to split off these MRTs to camp his blue field. You never know, I might pick off a harvester or 2 later. Would be nice. Disintegrators chasing my units back. He decides to pull back there. Or not, he actually is pursuing me. There we go, he's back. It's like he knows my Reclamator hub is undefended, so he's homing in straight for it. Those 2 hammerheads aren't going to be able to defend these gunwalkers off, and the Descents are moving in. Fortunately, I do have API, but 1 watchtower isn't enough, and the Devourer tanks are just aiming down anything that gets built. That 1 behemoth back there doing what it can, targeting down those gunwalkers. There's a disintegrator squad there that's promoted all the way to heroic. Another watchtower comes down. I need to start queuing riflemen out of that barracks. Tier 3 is now under siege. My units have come out of stasis shield, but this tech center is going to be going down. I sold it off before it fell just so I can get that full HP grenadier squad. Grenades are very effective against infantry. Even the heroic grenade, the heroic disintegrator there, dying quickly to those grenades. But it can be argued that his assault was effective. It took out my Reclamator hub, it took out my tier 2, and it took out my tech center. So I'm back down to tier 1. Well, as I say that, I placed down my command post again. I'm not going to have time to build another tier 3. So what I'm going to do here is go into Orcas to destroy the Titans. There's a couple of Devastator ships out for him too, so I need slingshots. Unupgraded slingshots, not the best, but I don't have APCs or any other option at this point. I don't have... I'm a long way off from Firehawks. Missile squads aren't really a counter to dev ships. In fact, it's the other way around. This is going to be very tricky. I'm going to have to deal with these tripods with the Orcas, and while the tripods retreat, target down those dev ships. But the dev ships have a lot of health with that shield upgrade. Titans moving forward. Those slingshots of mine need to be very careful. Orcas as well. Pushing in. I was floating a lot of cash, so now I'm starting to produce units due to me placing those 2 airfields down. Tech center is back out. I've now built up a total of 8 Orcas. I'm going to push the initiative and go in for those tripods. He's only got 2 here. The other one is out or in phase. I'm going to exploit that. It can't target me. It can try to crush. But if my micro is good enough, I won't lose it to a tripod crush. Tripod that does come out of the phase, and my Orcas are going to suicide in and kill them. I've got reinforcement bloodhounds to deal with the disintegrators that will likely spawn in. I've even got hammerheads queued just to kill disintegrators because I was afraid that he'd build like 2 or 3 portals and spam descents. But no, that heroic rocket squad in the MRT doing a lot of damage there. Those slingshots paid off as well. They took out the dev ship, and despite that assault in my base with the disintegrators, I was able to blunt the edge of the sword and push him back and ultimately take that game. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. I really appreciate that. And before I go, I'd like to thank my patrons for the awesome support on my channel. You guys keep me doing what I do, and if it weren't for your support, I would not have done all those patches, especially the later additions to the patch and the legacy map pack. So yeah, guys, this is it from me, Master Leaf, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.